Welcome to day 5 of 75 hard slash 75 medium. I am currently walking on the treadmill, as you might be able to tell. I'm walking on my desk treadmill actually. Like, I'm doing this at my desk setup. And yeah, I mean, I did everything that I had to do for the day. I took my walk in the morning. I ate healthy today. I actually ate way less calories because I had to fast for getting my blood drawn. So I had to get my blood drawn and I had to fast for that. So I didn't actually start eating until I think my first meal was like 2 something p.m. And then I had dinner like relatively early at, oh yeah, my first meal when I came back was at 2. So that was lunch, but it was like a breakfast sandwich that my mom made me. And then I had dinner relatively early at like 5 ish, around 5. And yeah, I mean, it's 8:38 right now. Um, Besides like this walking, which is my last workout for the day, I've done everything I need to do. And this is like intense. This is slower than I normally walk, but I'm only walking this pace because like obviously I'm talking to you or I'm talking to the camera and it does get loud. So I want to kind of give it that space. But um yeah, I'm a full work week, a full business week into the challenge. Just got to do this a whopping, like, what is it, 14 more times, and I'll have it completed, which is exciting to think about in a sense. So 1 out of 15 done. Um, Apart from that, I mean, I'm getting into the part of the challenge where it's going to start getting like a little bit more difficult for me personally because now things, life is actually starting to pop up. So the thing about starting a new habit is that once you start a new habit, it's easy to stick with it for like the first 1 to 3 days because that's when the novelty is still there. And that's when, a lot of the external factors that typically pop up haven't popped up yet. But then after, from the point of like around 3 to 14 days, or I would say 3 to 10 days, is when like external things start popping up. So like maybe your friend texts you and they want to hang out and it breaks you out of the new routine you're trying to build and puts you back in the old one, something like that. Or, anything else really, but stuff along those lines. That's what I found typically like messes up my progress. So I'm at that point now, like I said, it's day 5, things have been going smoothly. But now I have to be cognizant of those things that try to rip me out of the routine that I've built up for myself. So one of my things is working out first thing in the morning. Like that's the first thing I do, like wake up, get out of bed and like go for a walk around the neighborhood. And the reason why I do that is because it's easier to so get that workout done in the morning and then come back after work and do that workout and like that's it for the day. So that's why it's like I do it in the morning. But obviously, if I have things to do, like for example, tomorrow, this is coming full circle. I'm saying all this stuff for a reason. But for example, tomorrow, I'm moving someone into their apartment. I'm moving, I'll just say, I'm moving my boyfriend into his apartment tomorrow, or I'm helping him move into his apartment tomorrow. So obviously, I have to be really cognizant of how I spend my time because we're going to be moving all day. So tomorrow morning, like I have to be at his place at 10 a.m., which means that I have to work out at my place before then. And getting to his place is like 2 hours away. And working out is like basically an hour. So I have to budget like my whole morning routine. If I just factor in working out and taking a shower, that's basically just 2 hours. So that's 4 hours before 10 a.m. Means I have to wake up at 6 a.m., which is rough. But I'm going to do it because if I don't do it, then I might not work out and I have to work out. So just led me to into this thought lane that I'm going on now, which is that, you know, things happen a lot in life that take you out of your habits, but it's important that you catch them before they happen. So what I found that's been helping me right now I mean, especially like even like having the foresight just to see that and be like, okay, I have to plan my day around it. Because a lot of times, like when you try to start a new habit and it doesn't work out for whatever reason, a lot of times that happens like out of happenstance. Like, oh, I didn't see this coming. Like those are the worst ones. It's like, oh, I didn't see this coming. And the trick is you want to try to give your days as much structure as possible. And that all starts from the night before. So if you find that you're not getting I mean, this is just what I found that's currently working for me right now. Like as we speak, like I'm improving on this. So I'm telling you like what I'm learning as I'm living it. Which honestly, I might have to change this channel name to Cotty's Journal because like this is legit a journal entry. But if you find that you're not accomplishing what you want to accomplish today, then you don't need to look into the future and say like, okay, in the future, blah, blah, blah. No, you need to look into yesterday and say like, okay, what did I say yesterday that I was going to do today? That is the actual trick. And so like a lot of times people don't plan their day or they don't plan it right and they wonder why they're not making progress in the things that they want to make. So for example, like, what example can I give you guys? I mean, I think the perfect example I just gave you was like the workout thing, you know? Like I don't want to fuck up my streak, so obviously I'm thinking today to plan it tomorrow. But another thing along the same lines that I kind of wanted to talk about is that obviously like when you're in a new routine or when you have things you want to accomplish, you're kind of cognizant a little bit to some degree of how you spend your time. And so I have found that in this new routine, you know, I feel great. I'm losing weight actually. I'm down about 6 pounds from my heaviest at the start of the year. So I feel amazing, but I found that I'm spending a lot of time like actually just making food, like cooking food. So I need to do a little bit more with meal prep because if I combine like how much time I spend breakfast, lunch, and dinner just cooking food, it's almost 3 hours. Like it's anywhere from between 2 to 3 hours, and that's 2 to 3 hours I could spend working. That's 2 to 3 hours I could spend, you know, doing, I don't know, a better workout. 2 to 3 hours I could spend like with family intentionally. So, it's just something that, you know, you have to like look into where your time is going. And again, like I said before, that goes back into the day before, you know? So today it's like, okay, I have to look into tomorrow and say, what do I want to tackle tomorrow? And then what I'm going to start doing next at the start of the week, every single week, so on Sundays, every single Sunday, I'm going to set goals for the week. So these are like quotas that I need to hit. And then on top of that, like these are the tasks, like flagship milestone tasks that need to be done by the end of the week. So something, for example, is like I need to reclaim those 2 to 3 hours every day. That's like 14 to 21 hours every single week that I'm spending cooking. I need to reclaim that and put that into like my work or something else. It's going to give me a better return on my time. So that's one of my goals for next week. And yeah, I just thought, I mean, that was an impromptu lesson, but I just thought I'd share it because it's been top of mind for me. And that's like all I'm going to talk about today. I know I do still owe a vlog to the challenge, but that's not going to come anytime soon because tomorrow I'm probably going to make the video in the morning. And then on Sunday, I might make the video in the evening. And then on Monday, or Tuesday, you might get the vlog. Maybe. I don't know. Don't hold me to it. Well, we'll see. Anyway, see you for day 6 tomorrow. And I'm glad that we're still onto this challenge. As you can see, I'm literally walking now. Okay? And I'm going to do this while I finish up my to-do list and finish up the rest of the stuff on my, like, for my routine for the night. And then go to bed so I can wake up at 6 a.m. tomorrow. So, yeah. See you tomorrow.